Well, guys, Joe Biden is in a lot of trouble. This man is in a lot of trouble right now. When it comes to foreign policy, this man is a disaster. Now, we all know about the war going on between Israel and Hamas. And initially, Joe Biden was all about supporting Israel. But however, man, the pandering that the Democrats have done to the woke left, man, it is completely backfiring. Joe Biden and his administration came out and said that they wanted to support Israel. But however, man, they must be freaking out right now because the woke left hates Israel. The progressives that Democrats pander to, boy, they are a bunch of anti-Semites. A lot of them are a lot of anti-Semites out there. This thing has led to Joe Biden really playing both sides. How is it, guys, that Joe Biden said we're going to give $100 million to Gaza? Gaza, who actually empowered Hamas, he says we want to give them $100 million for humanitarian aid. And we know that's just going to fatten the pockets of Hamas. Joe Biden wants to pander to these leftists out there, the leftists that support terrorists. This man is in a whole lot of trouble, guys, when it comes to 2024. And we got some numbers here. It seems like a whole bunch of people, especially on the woke left, they're out on Joe Biden, man. But we need to talk about this clip that's been going around of a transgender rabbi confronting Beijing Biden. Look here on the Daily Caller. Clip of bearded trans lady rabbi, and I'm using rabbi lightly here, heckling Biden has Megyn Kelly in stitches. Now, we're not going to focus on Megyn Kelly right here, but this person actually calling for a ceasefire. And when they say ceasefire, guys, they just really want Israel to lay down their arms, end everything, let Hamas win. That's exactly what that means. But this is the person right here. Rabbi Jessica Rosenberg, a so-called rabbi. I'm not exactly sure if this person is actually a rabbi. But you know what? These are the kind of people that the Biden administration has pandered to. And Joe Biden is freaking out. Why is he freaking out? He's freaking out because, look at this here. Arab American support for Biden Democrats plummets over Israel, poll show. Now, check this out. This is why I say Joe Biden is in trouble now, and he is flipping on Israel. Look here, it says Beijing Biden support among Arab Americans who are crucial voters in battleground election states has plunged from a comfortable majority in 2020 to just 17%, a new poll shows. Amid growing anger over the Democratic support for Israel's attacks on Gaza. Arab American support for Biden at 59% in 2020 fell even before the outbreak of violence in the Middle East to 35%, the poll commissioned by the Arab American Institute showed, but has halved since. Yeah. They don't support Israel, but Joe Biden is throwing his support to Israel. And the woke left, man, the alphabet community, they are supporting Hamas, even though Hamas would actually have them put to death. Now, this is the clip that's been going viral here. This is this so-called rabbi right here. Watch this.
Mr. President, If you care about Jewish people as a rabbi, I need you to call for a ceasefire right now.
And yeah, so you see that. And this person was actually removed. Now, I don't have the clip, but Beijing Biden bends the knee. Biden tells a heckler calling for ceasefire, "I think we need a pause." Yeah. This is Joe Biden right here pandering to these people. Now, Joe Biden, how are you actually going to play both sides here? This is Joe Biden playing both sides. And I believe Anthony Blinken came out and said we need multiple pauses. Folks, Israel is not going to pause. You know what? This is why this man is a disaster right here, man. They're talking about having a pause to actually get hostages out. But the thing is, man, if you're Hamas and you see that the U.S. is calling for a pause, they can actually just have more hostages. They have all the power. They have all the leverage, because if they get more hostages, that means there's going to be more pressure from the West to have a ceasefire. Joe Biden and his Democrats, man, they are a disaster on foreign policy. Imagine this. If I were to tell you when 9/11 happened that the U.S., knowing that Al-Qaeda is protected by Afghanistan, can you imagine us coming out and saying, you know what? We're going to give $100 million to Afghanistan for quote unquote humanitarian aid when the Taliban is actually running the country. Yes. Can you imagine us actually calling for a pause in war after 9/11? You know what's kind of funny, man? Now all of a sudden the Biden administration is calling for a pause to the war, a ceasefire with Israel and Hamas, mainly Israel. But there has been zero calls for a ceasefire between Russia and Ukraine. Think about that, man. Let that sink in right there. Joe Biden is not telling Zelensky to cease fire. They're actually saying they want more money. Look at this right here. U.S. House passes Republicans' Israel-only aid bill, faces dead end in Senate. Now, they actually got 12 Democrats to actually vote with the Republicans on this, I believe it's a $14 billion aid package for Israel only. But the thing is, there was no money attached to Ukraine with this. And Biden is like, nah, we want Ukraine also. And also, the $14 billion also comes from cuts, like cuts to the IRS. So there's kind of no new spending in this in a way. But it's dead. It's going to be dead in the Senate. Biden is actually going to veto this. Yeah. Biden is a corrupt individual, man. He is a very, very corrupt individual. And now, him actually calling for a ceasefire is pandering to the likes of this person that you see right here. The votes. Biden is in a whole lot of trouble, man, in 2024. And his administration, they know this. They know this, man. His foreign policy is a disaster. Afghanistan, that withdrawal, man, got a whole bunch of our soldiers killed. 13 American soldiers killed. And many more Americans actually left behind in Afghanistan. So how in the world are you people actually going to go out there and cast your vote for Joe Biden in 2024? I mean, this man is a complete failure, man. A complete failure in every sense. This man is going to get us on the verge of World War III, man. He's showing extreme weakness also as well. Hamas, I'm pretty sure it's actually hearing all of this. China is hearing all of this. And they're like, man, this man is weak, man. He wants to give money to Hamas. Also, now he wants Israel to lay down their arms also as well. Really? Ceasefire? When we actually went on to the shores of Normandy, did we actually have a ceasefire? No, we did not. No, we did not. When the Allies actually captured Berlin, was making that final approach on Berlin, were they actually trying to have a ceasefire? No. When it came to Japan, World War II, before we actually dropped 2 atomic bombs on Japan, were we actually trying to give money to the Japanese Empire? No, we were not. So why in the hell are we giving money to Hamas? This is wokeness, man. This is weakness. And America is doomed under Joe Biden. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.